Hi and welcome to set 3 of the Autumn Nationals finals from Australia. It's Team Minsk playing against the Milne team. Here I'm doing some commentary and I hope you enjoy it. So here we go. Team Minsk is currently winning it, which is the team of Max Henbest, Simon Hinge. And William Jenner O'Shea and Mike Doki. And they're playing against Liam Milne and Nye Griffiths and Sartaj Hans and an international player whose name I've briefly forgotten. I'll just bring it up. Here it is. Maurits van der Vloek. Yeah, so they're playing it off, and it's currently quite tight. So the scores are 64 to the Milne team and 78 to the Minsk team. So there's just sort of one board between it. So the Minsk team had a really good first set, and we're up quite a bit. And then Milne came back in the second set. If you had to pick going into this, the Milne team was actually the probably the favourites for this. So let's just see how they go. So what's happening on this board? So on the table we're watching here, they're both playing a system called Minimac, which is basically precision. And it's basically a simplified version of what Mexroth and Rodwell play. Just making it a bit bigger for you. Okay, so yeah, just a simplified version of what Mexroth and Rodwell play. And so here, the other table played 1 no trump making by South on this board, but North-South have bid all the way to 4 hearts, so this will be a swing board. I haven't looked closely at it yet, but 4 hearts appears to have a club loser, a spade loser, and 2 diamond losers. So my guess is that it would go down by 1 trick. Okay, just grab myself some water. Give me a sec. If you've got any questions, just feel free to ask me. Happy to talk about anything. And we'll see what's been happening. So these guys have been pretty slow going in the first 2 sets. They managed to be 20 minutes overtime by the lunch break. None of them are known for their fast play, so it won't be the speediest contract. But here, okay, so all Max has to do is play a low diamond and he's got this contract beaten. I don't know why Max is taking his time trying to work out whether he should throw away the setting trick. But here in the option it went strong club, so strong club, and then North said they were a negative, South said they had some hearts, North raised them, and then South just bid 4 hearts with their 21 high card points. Yeah. So this looks like it'll just be 4 imps, I think, to the Minsk team. I might stop calling it the Minsk team because it's too hard to say. I might call it the Henbest team or the Hinge team or the Doki team or something like that. Whatever I find convenient. Anything I don't call the Milne team will be the other team. The name of the team, Minsk, is actually based on the other table, other table system. William Jenner O'Shea and Mike Doki have a Minsk system that they created, which is again a strong club system, but it's based around a mini no trump, so 10 to 12 high card point, 1 no trump opening, and a strong club. So there's a few other things, but there's lots of variations. So also in Mini Mac, the version at this table, if they're first or second seat favourable, they play a mini no trump as well. So I'll just check all their opening bids. I think it's 14 to 16 no trump if they're not in a mini position. Okay, so 4 imps to the Hinge team. Simon Hinge is also, so Simon Hinge and Max are Victorian. Mike Doki is from Adelaide. William Janet O'Shea lives in Sydney. For the Milne team, Milne, Nye and Sataj are all from Sydney, and the other player is international. But here, what do we got? So West opened 1 diamond. This is just a nebulous 1 diamond, sort of 2 plus diamonds, 10 to 15. I think he's got his extra diamonds here. East responded 1 spade, just normal, and South got in there with a 1 no trump bid. Now, South doesn't have a great diamond stopper, but when people open a nebulous 1 diamond, you tend not to worry too much about it. Okay. So East only showed 4 card major, I believe. So Max made a bit of an aggressive 2 spade bid on a 3 card support. Ooh, so that looks like alright, so 2 spade bid, just a aggressive 3 card raise, I guess. North bid 2 no trumps, which is probably some kind of 11 soul, but just I'm guessing here. Just wanting to compete in hearts. And East was happy just to jump to 4 spades. Now I've got 2 spade losers. But other than that, so I'm not sure if you can untangle all this, but if he, so how would he play this? So he's going to trumpet. The issue is that, so I just looked at the double diamond analysis. You can make it. It's not a pretty contract to make. You got 2 spade losers and a club. If you play a spade now, spade to the queen. Can they still make it? Yeah. So I'm just wondering how you untangle all this, because West doesn't have a lot of entries. So East gets 2 spade tricks. Okay. Looks like East will get 2 spades, probably a heart and a club. Nice duck by Naya. Sort of everything's pretty tangled up. Hinge knows that the spade finesse isn't working, but it's a bit stuck on what he can do. Suppose they can do lots of things. I'm still not sure where his... so if he plays something like diamond, diamond, diamond and throws a heart away, I guess as long as he doesn't draw any more trumps, South can't draw the trumps either, so diamond, 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 throwing a heart away. Ooh. This is a very tricky contract, even though it says it can make. I guess South is really tangled up. Okay. So, yeah. So here, Ace of Diamonds, King of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, throwing the final heart. Now, South can play something. East can rough draw one top trump and just lead a club towards the queen, and they can make 10 tricks, but very tricky. It's pretty tangled up. It was far from clear how they should be doing it. Okay, and now Nye Griffiths only gets the King of Spades and King of Clubs, and then is done and dusted. If he ducks this, they get an over trick. Yeah, he should know not to duck it. Because he knows East has had 5 spades, 2 diamonds. He'll probably rise king, play a heart just in case East only had Ace Doubleton club. No, he ducked, so that's 11 tricks. And the other, talking about how tricky, oh no, not how tricky the hand is, but at the other table, they played in 3 hearts down 1 in their 10 card fit. Oops. Alright. So if you've just come into this, I'm commentating the Autumn National Open teams in Adelaide, the final of that. It's a national competition that was being held in Adelaide. And Max Henbest, who you might have seen me play with on one of the commentated play sessions under Blue Man 13 or something, is actually in the final. Is also playing with Simon Hinge. And they're playing against the Milne team, and they're up, what is that, 29 imps so far, so doing pretty well at just over the halfway mark. If you've got any questions, feel free to log into Twitch and ask me. I'm happy to answer anything. Okay, so it went 1 no trump, pass, pass, and West bid 2 clubs. Now I believe they play Aspro or something like that, which the 2 club bid shows hearts and another, at least 5-4. And the North hand just bid their 6 card diamond suit, so they've got a semi-balanced hand, but we're happy to treat it as a no trump balanced hand. I like opening these sorts of hands as balanced. And East just bid 2 hearts, which pretty much just a 3 card. Yeah, I got 3 card support for you, happy to do that. And they'll probably stop there. I don't think Simon's got much more. He probably won't stretch the game, especially with the no trump and the raise. But okay, that shows me. Now, this has a diamond loser, a heart loser, a club loser, no spade losers, so you might be able to make this. I'd guess that double dummy you can. Yep. But on Ace of Diamonds, diamond lead. So one tricky thing is this Jack of Hearts here in the south end is going to be a problem. So they might get the hearts wrong and lose a couple of heart tricks. So here, another swingy board coming in. At the other table, they played only in 2 hearts, making 10. So another swing board, potential game swing to the hinge team. But let's see if they can make it. So I reckon South will lead the Ace of Diamonds, but might consider leading a trump, which would be fatal. Of course, I forgot about their sequence of clubs. So they've got a 10, 9, 8, 7 of clubs, so they're quite happy to lead that. Okay, so that's quite a reasonable lead. It gets your club trick in. Okay, so here you could win ace and play queen of spades, spade to the jack, ace of spades throwing a diamond. That's one possibility. Might be. I think you'll probably come home if you do that. It's got some work in the club suit as well. If you play that line, your clubs aren't set up and you've burnt all the entries to the east hand, so that might be a bit tricky. But it looks seductive to try and get rid of your diamond loser really quickly through what appears to be a pretty likely finesse into through the strong no trump. Whereas if he plays a low club, now they get to win king and play a diamond, but now your clubs are set up, but you have to find the jack of hearts, which can be tricky. Okay. So I don't think Simon's going to rush through this hand because there's various different options he can play. From the bidding, he knows that North has 5, possibly 6 diamonds. South was happy to bid to 3 diamonds, so you won't be sure if it was a 5-4 fit or a 6-3 fit. So 10 of clubs to the king, so they'll probably switch to a diamond here. They might. Yeah, I think they'll get their diamond trick in. It's really tough being able to see all the hands and trying to work out what they're doing. But yeah, so got their diamond in. Now he might just force the west hand to trump something by continuing another diamond. Oh, no, undoes. Ooh. King of diamonds to the ace. Okay. So that doesn't actually matter because now all they have to do is find the jack of hearts. So he's now seen a lot of the points. He's seen king, 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 3 kings, and an ace. Yeah, so he's going to get the jack of hearts wrong and go down. So this will be 7 imps back to the Milne team. So it's seen North's points, the king of clubs, the king of diamonds, the king of spades, and now that's 9 points, and he knows North has the ace of hearts, so they're at 13. So while he can still make it, he won't. He let the 6, okay, so he can still finesse that. Seems normal to try leading like the 10 of hearts. Yeah. And to play low and go 1 down, I think. Yeah. 4 tricks to north-south, 1 down. So because North opened 1 no trump on 13 highs and a 6-card suit, it's kind of tricky for him to place where the jack of hearts was, because he got to see all the points basically. So by having knight overtake the king of diamonds and sort of reveal that to the east hand, it made it very tough for them to get the jack of hearts right. And Milne bidding his 13 count with a 6-card suit. I think it's a 14 to 16 no trump he was showing. Made it quite tricky, so they went 1 down. Three passes, so Max didn't want to open in 3rd seat. If he did want to open, I guess he had to bid 1 diamond, which has no lead directional value, and is vulnerable against Not, so chose against it. So 3 passes, North opened 1 heart. East might make a take-up double. No. But South gave that a raise, and North with 13 points was happy to just bid game. 13 in a singleton. So that was an aggressive game bid. They probably play Drury or a convention like that here. So I would have thought 2 hearts would just be, I don't have a great raise for you. So I think it is reasonably aggressive here. But he's only got 1 club, 1 spade, 2 hearts, and has to find the diamond. So this will probably go down. The other table made 9 tricks. Hinge with a club lead. So he made a nice aggressive lead with a club. I probably would have tried the jack of spades, but found an aggressive club lead. And North starts roughing. Okay, so East-West, the Milne team picked up 6 imps on that last one, but they probably will go 2 down and lose 6 imps on this one. They might only lose 5 when they go down. If Max leads away from the king of spades now, they'll make, but he'll have no reason to do that. He'll just play a club nice and safely. Force the declarer to do all their work. Okay. Milne will probably find the queen of diamonds. he knows that East had a singleton heart and West had 3. So if he's got nothing else to go on, he'll choose that. Oh, they threw us. Really? That seems... He didn't trump that, he threw a spade away. That doesn't seem to gain him much. Now Simon's giving them a rough and discard. Yeah. I think the operator lost track of the play there, would be my guess. Okay, so 5 imps back for just going 1 down there. So I guess he found the Queen of Diamonds. Okay, so on this hand, East-West in the other room managed to bid to 4 hearts and make it 11. Looks like you've got a heart loser and a spade loser. So 4 hearts seems to be about the best you can do. Whoa! Pass, 2 spades. 4 hearts by Simon. 15 points and just a 6-card heart suit. Yeah, that seems aggressive, but I guess it'll work. Make sure they didn't miss a game. Okay. So the view graph operator is mentioning that they just keep bashing game. They've bid game. Well, they started with a slam and have bid game on 4 out of the 6 hands. So 1 slam, 1 part score, and 4 games. Now, okay. So making 11 tricks on this is pretty reasonable. Not sure if they'll make 11 here. So the defense can hold them to 10, so potential 1 imp in the in column for the Milne team, possibly more. No obvious way of how they're going to go down, but okay. Diamond to the king and a spade up. Okay, I didn't see the rush to do that. I'm surprised he didn't just play trumps first. Okay, so if they lead a diamond now, he might have got himself a bit tangled up. So he has a diamond loser. He's lost a spade. He has to lose at least 1 heart. So Milne's fired back a diamond. I think they have to play the ace. If they take the jack, they're down, because it goes jack, queen, and then a diamond ruff. And I think Hinge will be aware of that danger. Yep. So now he'll heart to the 8. Okay. So Simon needed South to have on a Doubleton heart or King Queen of hearts, either way. Sorry, King Queen, third king or whatever. But now that North won the King of Hearts, he needed South to have just a Doubleton heart to an honour, so Queen Doubleton or King Doubleton, which happens on this hand. So he'll make his contract and get 10 tricks. So the Milne team here was probably the favourites, and it looks like it'll be quite a close match. Nye and Nye Griffiths and Liam Milne are on the Australian Open team, and Sataj Hands is a well-known top-tier Australian player, so they probably went into this as favourites. But the Minsk team is taking it to them, and currently up by 27 imps. So let's see how this will go, and I reckon it'll probably go down to the wire. The Milne team's certainly not going to give up at any point, and going to give them a good run for their money. Okay, so that was one imp back to the Milne team. So on this board, it was 3 clubs by North in the other table. I think that they've Max might have a. Do they have a weak both majors? Oh no. The other system, the Minsk system, has a weak both majors bid, I think, but I don't believe that Henbest has a bid available to say they've got weak with both majors in it. Yeah, so from what I can tell, that he'll probably pass this bid, but if he opens, I would guess that he has a way of showing weak with both majors. And North has only got 16 points, so we'll probably open we'll open a strong club, but it's not a pretty 16, but it is a nice 6-4 shape. So 6-4 shapes are pretty strong, but you know, stiff king and king queen aren't great, but I'm sure they'll just open at a strong club. And don't believe Simon will bid over that. But looks like this table, I reckon will probably get to somewhere like 3 clubs as well. North opening a strong club, South just showing like a negative. North showing clubs, South saying something like that. They've had a bathroom break, so we'll have a short break. Well, that's why there was the short break. Now they're back in action. Okay, 1 club strong, pass. 1 diamond, 0 to 7. So again, both pairs at this table are playing a system called Mini-Mech, which is simplified version of what Mexroth and Rodwell play, and it was sort of written by Sataj Hans, the player in the other room, and it's getting a lot of attention in Australia at the moment. It's getting quite popular. So 3 clubs is now out of the window. People can't play there anymore. And they've got 4 aces to cash, so 3 clubs is the most that North-South can make. They can't make 3 no trumps because the opponents can get the hearts going. Three hearts has two spade losers, a heart loser, and two diamond losers, so it looks like it's one off. So I think three hearts down one is probably the pass spot. But it's going to be tricky for South to pass here. They're absolutely maximum for their negative. Well, they're not to 7, so not absolutely maximum. But they're a max, and they've got 4-card club support. So they'll be tempted to do something, but their ace of their Queen of Hearts is not great for their partner. Okay, and now they're overboard, so that East-West have 4 aces to cash. And even if they don't cash them, they're not going anywhere. So they've got so East-West have 4 aces to cash, and then they don't have to rush in and get them all at once. So I suspect this will be 4 clubs down 1, and that will be 4 imps to the Minsk team. If anyone's got any questions, feel free to log into Twitch and then just ask me. Happy to cover anything. Just seeing who the commentators are. So the ViewGraph operator is Trian Chira, and we have an Indian commentator as well. So the 3-heart bid put lots of pressure on the South hand. They had 4-card support and 6 points, but the Queen 4th heart made it tricky on what they should do. But yeah, there's no way that the any of these aces are running away. So this will just go 1 down. And they can't really lose anything else. So yeah, nice simple board, just 4 imps to the Minsk team. Ooh, spade ducked. So now he might be able to play a diamond to the queen, Queen of Hearts throwing a spade away. So that's one way that they might be able to get that loser away. So there's a chance that they could get this way. After all, it's not going anywhere. But still requires them to duck the ace of diamonds. So there we go. Milne managed to sneak a spade through, and then probably I don't think the play showed it, but yep, spade to the king. He still doesn't have any obvious way of getting back to the south hand straight away. So I had to snake a diamond to the queen, and now they can throw their spade loser away. So that was pretty good, snaking out for 10 tricks. So after all our commentary saying that they were going to lose 4 tricks, Milne team got their one imp, hard-earned 1 imp. It really was. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what's happened on this board? 1 heart, double 4 hearts. Now, because they're playing precision style, this 4 heart bid is very wide ranging. It could just be like 3 cards support and 13 points or something. So it's a very wide ranging 4 heart bid, not just what standard players play. And West decided to jump in there with 4 spades. Which looks to have 3 club losers, a diamond loser. They'll probably lose a spade as well. So this will go a couple down. 4 hearts would have lost a heart and 2 spades and a diamond. So 4 hearts was going 1 down. But West had a fairly normal 4 spade bid. And so I guess it'll tell us that, yeah, he can get out for 1 down if he guesses the spade layout, which is dropping the doubleton queen, which is pretty I don't think he's going to do that. So I suspect he'll go 2 down. But one thing that might sway him is when he sees the 10 of spades appear from the south hand. But if the 10 of spades is a true card, he might drop it. So there's some slight chance that he might be able to drop the Queen of Spades, because if the 10 of Spades is a true card, then either North has 4 spades to the Queen and has got a loser anyway. But the 10 of Spades can be from other holdings. So if it's from 10 double, like if he played the 10 from 10 doubleton, that's what he has to worry about. So the club losers could go on the diamond suit if they don't get into their clubs now. So North has to play on clubs straight away. So they're saying that this is the moment of truth now, but even if they don't do it, they still have to get the spades right. So they might have a second chance, but we'll see. So what's happened so far in the play is heart lead to the ace and diamond to the queen. Now, Liam doesn't know if his partner's got five hearts. Not sure what signal they'd give. I think they probably play lots of low encourage, so he might think that West has 2 hearts or 3 hearts. That's definitely possible. The south hand has a wide range of hands that jumps to 4 hearts on. Excuse me. So yeah, another commentator said North can cash the ace of clubs and get a signal from their partner as to what they want them to do. If they want them to continue clubs, they might play low encourage and continue with club. If they wanted them to play a heart, then they would discourage the clubs no matter what holding they had in it. And Milne can see the six of clubs while not being obvious to what it usually is a signal. North can actually see the 2, 3, 4, and 5, so it knows that the 6 would be a low encourage. But yeah, Milne is in the tank or thinking about this. They're not going to rush into this one. Milne's not known for his speedy play, but is just thinking it all through. Do not post your tricks when dummy have established suit. So yeah, what one of the commentators was saying is that when dummy's got an established suit, you usually have to rush to collect your tricks. Now, one thing Milne might be thinking about is if Nye has king 4th heart, he might play something like hoping that goes heart to the king and a club through. So while I've got a lot of benefits to the 1 heart, 4 heart bid being very wide ranging and they can bid it on a lot of hands, not knowing if it's bid on a 5 card suit can be a bit tricky in defense here. Now, if Milne knew that his partner had 5 hearts, then it would make switching to a club easier. So, center length. Just seeing what got some photos of the Mints team. So here we got Mike Doki, Max Henbest, Simon Hinge, and William Jenner O'Shea. So just some photos of them. So if you've ever seen them around. And I'll open up the Milne team photos as well. When South raised to 4 hearts, then little chance to get a trick in hearts for defense was one of the comments, but there is some chance because of the precision nature that the opponents are playing. So here, Milne might try and get a heart trick. Okay. So here's the other pair. Liam Milne, Nye Griffiths, Sataj Hands, and Maurice van der Vloot. Okay. Yeah. So I wouldn't worry that Milne's taken his time. He's well known for doing that at times. Not the slowest player going around, but Liam and Nye as a partnership do take their time. They don't rush through anything. Make sure that they like to think everything out. So heart. So I'm guessing the first heart signal was a low encourage, so that's why he chose to play that for that. Okay, so the first chance down. So this contract is now makeable. So let's see how quickly Max plays this. So ace of spades, and that he now sees the 10. Okay, so what's he going to think about that? So he could play... Does he try and drop the Doubleton Queen? Okay, so Max would have been all happy just to play ace of spades, spade to the jack, but has now seen the 10. So unless that's 10 Doubleton, is probably... So what's he going to do? So he played another spade, wanted to see if the queen appeared, just to make it easier on himself, but he hasn't seen it. So he's not, and he finessed, so he's going to go 2 down. So as I suspected, getting the spades right was far from clear. So I didn't think that Liam's thing was the moment of truth, but it did give Max a chance to make, but I thought 2 down was probably a likely result, but there was always a chance that they might have tried to drop the queen or something like that. So 2 imps back to the Milne team after that board. So there's been a couple of board 6 and board 9 were a couple of chances to the Minsk team to make some games. Board 9 not makeable, but given a slight chance. And board 6 was makeable, but again this was all on locating trump honors. But tricky. I thought that was reasonable. Tough for Liam to play a club there when Nye's played just a low encourage hard, I guess. Okay, so back to the strong club. Here at the yellow table, 3 no trumps made 9 tricks. 1 diamond, 0 to 7. 1 no trump. Not sure of the exact range here. Probably like 17, 18. I'll see if I can find it. Yeah, 17-18 balanced was the 1 no trump rebid. West was then just happy to okay, so what the other ViewGraph commentators were mentioning was that they said no need to take the finesse, just play the king and continue diamonds till they're rough if the queen not dropped on the king. But that's if Nye didn't find the spade 10 from 10 doubleton spade. And Max probably thought he was good enough to false card with the 10 of spades. In which case the 10's more likely to be from 10 doubleton than queen 10 doubleton, which makes the finesse better, I guess, but far from clear. Okay. Alright, so they're in 3 no trumps and they got a heart lead, so the king of hearts is going to score a trick. They now have 2 hearts and 5 club tricks for 7. And now the ace queen of diamonds are on side, so you can just lead up to them to make 2 diamond tricks. Other options are you could take the spade finesse for the queen, which loses, but you can establish a spade trick. You can also rattle off 5 rounds of clubs and see what the opponents discard. Just sort of peddling your traits, playing all the long cards, putting them under some pressure. Okay, so I just played a diamond to the jack, which held. This does not mean that the ace of diamonds is onside. It means the queen of diamonds is onside. If Knight plays the queen of diamonds here, I wonder what Simon will do. if Nye played Queen of Diamonds and then a low diamond, Simon might go off, but probably not. I suspect he'll just make his contract. Now he's got 2 heart tricks. So he'll probably win the jack and then just play the jack of spades. Or just take his 9 tricks. So he's just running all his clubs. And South just has to hold on to their 2 aces, basically. So Simon can make 10 tricks on this hand, which would be a 1 imp back to the Minx team. Okay, so yeah, this if you missed any of this, is the final of the Autumn National Open teams, being contested by the Milne team of Liam Milne, Nye Griffiths, Taj Hands, and Maurice Van de Vloot, and the Minx team, which is by Mike Doki, William Jenner O'Shea, Simon Hinge, and Max Henbest. Max is one of the players that I've been playing some of my commentated play sessions with, under the name Blue Man 13, and Lee is also a current Australian junior player. Liam and Nye are on the Australian Open team that is going to the Bermuda Bowl. Simon Hinge is a well-known Victorian bridge player. So that's a little bit about the players contesting it. Okay, so just running all his clubs, putting South under some pressure, having to get them to find some discards. Okay. Just moving some stuff around at the moment, just because I felt like doing it. Alright, this is a pretty nondescript hand that might Simon might get an over trick. Looks like he has. And let's see if Nye just plays the Queen of Diamonds or something. Put the Fear of God in Simon. No, he just cashed his ace. And then, so 1 imp back to the Mince team. Okay. So here it looks like South will open a strong club. West might overcall something for the minors. I'm not sure if they will. Entirely possible they'll just pass. I don't know what their system is over this. Okay, so I suspect it'll go strong club pass 1 spade or strong club bid by Max. But it looks like North-South will get to 4 spades, which has a diamond loser, a club loser, and a heart loser. So this looks like a pretty simple game. Yeah, Max didn't choose to bid over this. So a club pass a heart. So let's just check what that is. It's a positive of some description. So it's a transfer, just 5 plus spades, 8 plus points. And now South bid a no trump. So I've got the system notes up. I'm just seeing if I can find out what it is. So one no trump is known as the Lasker Asker, whatever that means. And then over that, a 2 no trump response from partner just says they're a minimum positive, 8 to 11, and semi-balanced. So it's just sort of asking about their point range first. Are they 12 plus, which would have bid 2 clubs? Anything else would say they're in 8 to 11 range and sort of describe it. 2 no just said they're semi-balanced or balanced. And now South was happy just to play in 4 spades. Doesn't look like any of their tricks can go away anywhere, so I suspect that'll just be a quiet 10 tricks to the South for a flat board. And I will predict that this will be the first flat board of the set. But stranger things have happened. But excuse me, I'll just be right back. And I'm back. Not too much has progressed. Spade lead. He didn't draw the other trump, he just ducked a heart. Okay. They switched to a club, so he just stuck in the queen just to see. Did they lead away from the king? No, they didn't, so you probably play some sort of squeeze here. Probably maybe duck it. I don't know. No. He'll draw the other trump and play club. There is no squeeze on this hand, but it'll be trying to play some sort of squeeze. Okay. No, sorry, it's just going to rough both of his hearts. So draw the trump, rough a heart, give up a club, rough a heart. Yeah. There's 10 tricks. However he goes about it. He's got plenty of trumps and lots of other stuff. He's through a heart, so South is now thinking, yes, maybe the hearts were 4-3 and they've given me an extra trick, but even if that was the case, it wouldn't actually give them an extra trick. Because a discard wouldn't help the north hand. So they need to set up something from... Yeah, there's really no chance of an extra trick. So I suspect a claim's about to happen. He might try something like a low diamond to the jack, or... No, he just claimed. I wasn't sure how much longer that hand was going to go on. There wasn't much hope of an 11th trick there. Okay. Here, North has, what, 15 points in a balanced hand, so we'll go pass or no trump, pass, and they'll get to 4 spades. And 4 spades has only 3 losers, but if it goes... Alright, so they're playing it from the north hand, so nothing unreasonable is going to happen. But if it went like heart, heart, and West was on lead and now led a club, they would have to guess the club position. But that's really not going to happen. East has no reason to... so here, South just jumped to 4 diamonds, which was a Texas transfer to spades. 6 plus spades, enough points for game. So East won't even consider playing ace of hearts and a heart, so this will just be probably either a diamond lead or a trump lead. And then North will draw trumps, discard a heart away, and then lead a club to the king, which fails, and they'll lose 2 clubs and 1 heart. That Jack of clubs is actually a vital card to allow this contract to be cold. Without it, because the defenders can't actually attack clubs without giving you a chance to only make a trick. So this won't take too long to play, I don't imagine. Even for Liam. He won't want to rush through it, but it'll go. So, actually, no. Okay, that was really quick. I was thinking that if he drew trumps and played all the diamonds and played a heart, if Max mistakenly let a low club, he might guess something, but I guess because they're under some sort of time issues that he just claimed immediately at trick 1. Probably saying he was taking the club finesse, but they said 10 tricks, just so they could move on and get on to some more of the more exciting hands. Okay. Here, who's dealer? Milne's first act, and he's got 11 points, so probably open a diamond. I'm not sure if he'll open a 4-3-3-11 vulnerable though. Strange score in the closed room. 2 diamonds by East. They played in their 4-2 fit. Okay, so this looks like there's some room for the Minsk team to get some imps in. I'm not sure how many. They don't have that many points, but 19 points. So Max is Max might bid just 1 no trump with a 19 count. It's a bit heavy, but the opponents have both bid vulnerable, so I don't mind bidding a no trump, but double seems fair. So they'll probably might go double. Ooh. Okay, so that's a support redouble showing exactly 3 card spade suit. Simon pass. This isn't a penalty pass, but just saying I have no preference. And this will go pass, pass, and Max will bid 1 no trump, probably. And then I think Simon will be able to get out in 2 hearts, and that might be the final spot. Or will Max pass this? If Max passes this, then he gets 2 spades, 2 hearts, 2 clubs. I think 1 spade makes redoubled, but I think Max would be very tempted to pass this out. Max does like his doubled part scores, redoubled as well. So I think 1 no trump's the normal bid here, but I would not be surprised if he passes this. He bid a no trump. Oh. Who was up for some excitement? Okay, so 2 hearts, and now this should go all pass. They wouldn't have agreed anything after a no trump here, and it's not a transfer to spades, obviously. So this, you'll be wondering if this was like the weakest way to bid hearts or if it was something else. Will he pass this out? I think he should. But it's not clear. They do only have a club loser, 2 diamond losers, a heart loser. And they can take a spade finesse and trump both the other spades. So I think they can make 9 tricks. What he'll probably be considering is what's the difference between bidding 2 hearts over the redouble and then pass, and if Max hadn't bid 1 no trump but bid something else, of bidding 2 hearts, then what would be the invitational way? What's all the other bids mean? So it's tricky. Max might consider bidding more. Bidding 3 hearts, okay, and Simon will pass that for sure, I think. Although, you know, stranger things have happened. And yeah, this is with hearts 3-2 and the spade king on side, this is an easy 9 tricks. Two diamond losers, a heart loser, and a club loser. Your club loser doesn't go anywhere. With ace king 10, you could try and hope that the queen jack of clubs was on side, but that doesn't work on this hand. You probably can't play for hearts to be dividing 4-1 because if he does, he can't afford to ruff 2 spades. So I suspect that Simon will bring home 3 hearts reasonably comfortably. I don't think there's much he can do about a 4-1 heart split, so I reckon he'll just play ace of hearts, king of hearts. Take the spade finesse and see how that goes. I could be wrong though. I could be wrong. Okay, so diamond lead. Looks like they're playing thirds and fifths against suit contract, I guess. So a different leading style to fourths. If Liam might accidentally set up the 10 of diamonds for a discard, I guess. So that might be one way they could make 10 tricks, but besides that I don't see any others. He'll cash the ace of diamonds. Looking at the dummy, it's not a very nice hand to lead something. He doesn't really want to lead a club in case East has the jack. He's probably happy to lead a spade and let them have any spade tricks they want. So what's Liam do now? Probably play a spade. Yeah. So even though you can see the ace, queen of spades and dummy, you're still happy to lead into it because you know they're just going to get the tricks they're entitled to. Doesn't want to lead away from the queen of clubs because that's sort of a position that they might not be entitled to pick up. So east-west could have always taken the spade finesse. Might cash the king of clubs as well here before ruffing the spade, but maybe not. Yep, king of clubs. And now he can trump a spade. And then trump a diamond. So he cashed the king of clubs just to make sure that North couldn't discard a club when they get their discard here. So when you're sort of doing some cross-ruffing, it's usually good practice to cash your winners that you're going to cash before doing any such cross-ruffing. So what's he going to do at this stage? So just trump a diamond. Okay. You can now play ace of hearts, heart to the king, and a diamond throwing a club away for 10 tricks. Liam had to hold on to his 4th diamond. So 10 tricks to Simon. I did suggest that maybe the 10 of diamonds would come good, but tricky. I thought he was only going to bring 9 tricks home. So a bidding misunderstanding at the other table, presumably, to play in their 4-2 fit, means that it's 9 more imps to the Minsk team. Okay, and this is the last board of the set. After this board, there'll be about a 10-minute break, so I might have a break as well at this point. And then we'll be back for the final set, the last 14 boards of the Autumn National Open teams from Australia. Okay, so Simon to open, 9 points nil vol, so just pass. And South will open a strong club. Pass 1 club. Max will probably overcall a heart. No, doesn't want to get in the way of it. Okay. North bid 1 diamond, 0 to 7. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens after this. 1 spade, presumably natural. Okay. Natural can be 4-card suit canapé. Partner then bid 2 diamonds, which shows 5 to 7 points with a 3-card support for their major. Okay, so 1 club, 1 diamond, 1 spade, just natural 4+, can be a canapé bid. 2 diamonds showing 5 to 7 points with a 3-card fit. If Nye bids 2 spades, that'll be natural non-forcing, so let's see how he values his hand. You've got a 9-card fit, partner's got 5 to 7 points. You do have 4 losers on the hand, so you'd consider bidding 2. And he probably will. It's just sort of going through his mind, trying to visualize some sort of hands that can make game. So if you gave partner, say, Ace of Diamonds, King of Clubs, that's about the only hand that can make game. That's a really good game. Ace of Hearts, King of Clubs, game's now 50% on a Diamond Finesse. It's tough to think of much more, so he probably will go the low road and only bid 2. Yeah, so 2 spades, natural non-forcing, that's going to end the auction. East-West have 4 winners to cash. Even if they don't cash them, the Queen of Diamonds is offside, so it probably won't run away. Okay, so what's Max going to lead on this auction? Club. Okay, so he's gone for an aggressive club lead. Doesn't look like much is going to change. I suspect that if they don't get into their hearts in time, then Nye will draw trumps in 2 rounds and then play King of Diamonds, Diamond to the Ace, and Ruff of Diamonds, just to see if the Queen falls. Which it doesn't, so I suspect that it will just take his 9 tricks. That's if they don't take their 2 heart tricks now. I don't think that Max will switch to the Ace of Hearts. If it really relies on his partner having the King, so that's probably, yeah, you just keep playing a club, letting them have whatever they want. So here the play will probably go Ace of Spades, King of Spades, watch them be 2-2. King of Diamonds, Diamond to the Ace, and Trump of Diamond. That way, if the Diamond Queen fell in 3 rounds, I would be able to cross the 10 of Spades and discard a heart. But the Diamond Queen doesn't fall, so we'll just do that and then claim. Okay, so that's board 14, so there'll be about a 10-minute break, and then we'll be back up and running for the final 14 boards of the Autumn Nationals after this. This last board looks like it'll be flat, so going into the last round, the Mint team will be up by 34 imps going into the last 14. So Milne team will have their work cut out. So here the play's going, as I suggested, just roughing it. The Queen doesn't drop, so now we'll probably claim. Might try a heart to the Queen. No, just claimed 9 tricks. So for a flat board. Okay, and we'll be right back in 10 minutes.